Good morning, everyone. Today is Monday. Yet again, it's Monday. And today is the Monday recap, where we talk about or update you on the YieldMax funds heading into the week for NVDY, TSLY, CONY, AMZY, and whatever, right? Also, today is Monday, November 11th. Today is Veterans Day. So happy Veterans Day, and thank you to all the veterans out there who, protect our country, did protect our country, right? So what do we got going on this week? We got earnings, always earnings. So look at that. Before the open, on Monday, earnings, Monday.com. Who the hell would want to work for that company? Every day, it's freaking Monday there. Who else they got? Also today, after hours, nobody worth a damn, I guess. All right, on Tuesday, we got Shopify, Home Depot, Hertz, pre-market, and then after hours, we got Oxy and Rocket and Spotify, and does this say Mara? Oh yeah, Mara. Okay. All right, Wednesday, what do we got? Nothing. Bitcoin Depot. What? Okay. Wednesday after hours, we got Cisco. I don't know. That's it. Cisco's like one of those boring ass stocks. They do pay a dividend, but they don't really move. All right, Disney does Thursday morning. Obviously, that affects YieldMax. Who else we got? That's it. Thursday after close. Wow, this is a boring ass week. And then Friday, nothing. Okay. So there's the earnings week. Do you own any of these funds? Are you excited, or is this just a lame ass week? Anyway, let's move on. So first, we'll just go in regular old order. We'll start with TSLY. TSLY has a synthetic position, a 295 strike. They are already 8.89% above that strike price. And it's not looking like it's slowing down. So they're probably going to make a lot of money off of this synthetic. So we know that the synthetic does well if the underlying does well. But what about the weeklies, right? This is a covered call ETF. It's capped, right? It's all that. So are we going to make money? Let's see. Right now they have all eggs in one basket. They have about 32,500 contracts or so. 340 strike price. That's 5.85% out of the money. So that could probably get capped today, to be honest, because Tesla, I don't know. The market is looking green again for Tesla and crypto. So it doesn't. I thought it would have slowed down by now, but it's on a tear. Also, they do have the call credit spread. That's a 375. Again, it's $35 away. $35 gap, 16.74% away from helping. So if we blow through the 340s, we're not, we're going to take losses essentially up to the 375 strike, which sucks, right? I just wish the gap would stay a little closer, and that way the dead zone wouldn't be as much. But, it is what it is. I guess they're too expensive, but maybe they should realign how they're doing these. Nothing else to really report, because obviously we covered everything else on the Saturday for the changes day to day. But the 30-day IV sits at 59% for Tesla. Outstanding shares 67.5 mil. Total net income is a loss of 55 mil on the weeklies. So if we go to reaction, no change, because the rocket is still going. We're going to the moon, right? Unfortunately, all of my TSLY shares, I have 100 shares left. It's capped, right? It's going to get assigned, and bye-bye. But do I sell puts on TSLY when it's at like $20 or so in the pre-market? I think I sell, but it's pretty ridiculous. Anyway, let's go to payment info. So far, TSLY has made $125 million in synthetic income. So if we deduct out the losses from the weeklies, that's 70.3 mil, which comes to about $1.04 per share. 9 wins, 9 losses. Rodimator's useless because, again, they're not making money on the weeklies. So if we just use the IV, that's a 60% IV. That's 72 cents. So we're looking at a 72-cent payment all the way up to $1.04. So that's the guesstimate for now. Okay. What do we got here? The holdings, right? Obviously, the synthetic, as we saw, was doing very well. So no gold digger here. This synthetic's actually worth like about 100 mil, or 99.6 to be exact. And obviously we have the weeklies, all eggs in one basket. This week, or probably by tomorrow, to be honest, Tesla's going to hit 1 billion, which is a huge deal for their flagship fund, I'm sure. So YieldMax office probably going to be partying, right? Because if they're making another fund with a bill, they're making a lot of money. And by the way, I want to calculate how much YieldMax makes per fund. I think that would be fun, but maybe another video. All right, the NAV is 1440, trade price 1439. Obviously, we'll see how this all opens today. And then we'll go from there. All right, so that's it for TSLY. Let's go right to NVDY. NVIDIA has all their contracts at a synthetic strike of 130. They are 13% above that strike. They have earnings on 11/20. That's not this week. That should be the following. And again, their synthetic expires 12/20, 40 days. So how are their weeklies set up? Let's see. They have all eggs in one basket as well. Again, it's separated into two different sections because they did the trades at different times throughout the day. So they had 2,700 contracts and the 90,640 contracts, all with a 148 strike price. All right. Unfortunately, that's 0.25% out of the money. So it's not in a good start. It's not really in a great position right now to start the week. So if they do start losing money and we blow through those strikes, the damage, will only go up to the 155, right? And then we'll start making money on the buy call portion, right? And then the losses will be offset from there on out. But again, we got a $7 dead zone right there, just waiting. All right, so what do we got? Here's the recap. 30-day IV, 50%. Outstanding shares, 50.8 mil. Net income, unfortunately, the weeklies, they have lost $24 million. Reaction, again, it's just a waiting game. I didn't update any of these reactions, to be honest, but Group B does declare again in 23 days on December 4th. All right, payment info, how much we got? Well, we got no synthetic income yet, and we got short call loss, 24 mil, so nothing to talk about, to be honest. But if we just look at the IV, it's 50%, like we said, so if you take that and you create a monthly estimate from there, we look at a $1.08 payment. Wins, losses, they have 1 win and 3 losses so far for the month. Not the month, the 4-week cycle, you know what I mean? All right, here's their holdings. Obviously, the synthetic, you see the orange, that's the buy call, very valuable. The sell put in 27 million. You always want the orange to be greater than the pink because then we know the synthetic is in a good spot. It's going to make money whenever we have to close it, right? And then in blue, obviously, I highlight the calls, the covered calls, and the call credit spread. So, but we'll see how all that goes. And by the way, everything in between is pretty much treasuries and cash. We're earning interest on the treasuries, so that's good. All right, total net assets 1.3 bill. But will TSLY catch them? I don't know, because Nvidia is not really moving like the rest of the market. Tesla's just like unstoppable. The NAV is 25.91, trade price 25.87. Obviously, you could see here, wow, that's a lot of money. Synthetic is 172 million. Man, look at that. When they cash that out, oh man, that'd be a nice payment. All right, let's move on though to Mr. Misty. Their synthetic is expiring this week. They are 6% above their current strike. Their strike price is at 255. So they're going to make money on this. Judging by the pre-market, they're going to make money on that. All right, so what about their weeklies? Are they actually going to win the weeklies for once? Probably not. But what the hell? That was weird. Weird noise in the garage. Not good, right? Anyway, they got all eggs in one basket. They got a 290 strike price, about 28,000, 29,000 contracts, 7.24% out of the money. So far, so good, right? That's a good spot to be in, I guess. They do have a call credit spread of 325. So a $35, dead zone, which, we know about that. It's a big gap. We bitched about it enough. It's 20% away from doing any help. Nothing to talk about on outstanding shares. Obviously, we covered that all in the Saturday video. But to recap for the up above, 30-day IV is 86%. Outstanding shares, 26.6 mil. Total net income is a loss of 60 mil. Reaction, yeah. Again, that was from Saturday. Very confusing trade setup there. But anyway, Group D does declare, not this week, but the following in 9 days on November the 20th. And if we look at how much we're going to get paid on Misty, it's going to be another big one. Misty has synthetic income of 209 mil. Short call loss, 60 mil. What the hell is that noise? Net income, 149 mil. Total net income per share, $5.61. 7 wins, 21 losses. Obviously not a great record, but their synthetic is just continuing to bail them out. If we look at IV alone, 86%, which would come to 223. All right, so holdings, what do we got? Well, I think we got it right this time. So you see the 255. Yeah, it's up above because the synthetic price is so far under, these calls, and the synthetic, it's doing well at the moment. Obviously, it expires, the same time as the calls too. So we'll see. But obviously, we're in a great spot for Misty, and we'll cash out by the end of the week on the synthetic, and hopefully it'll be a profit. And then they'll declare next week. We'll have a nice big payment for the Misty shareholders. All right, total net assets, 823 mil. The NAV is 30.95, trade price 30.97. Obviously, there's the synthetic. It's worth about 45 mil. So, we're probably going to add something around those lines probably more based on what we're seeing, but that'll get added by the end of this week into the estimate for the weekend. Not to look that far ahead, but it's coming. All right, AMZY, what are we doing? AMZY, Amazon is currently at 208. The AMZY synthetic for Amazon is 210. So they are just under 0.88% under. They do have all eggs in one basket, 9,405 contracts, 215 strike, 3.28% out of the money. Their call credit spread, their buy call is 8% away from helping, and it's a $10 gap between the strikes. The total net assets on AMZY is 193 mil. The NAV is 2044. Trade price is 2046. Synthetic, it's worth something, but nothing much worth talking about. 30-day IV with Amazon, we know it's low, 22.6. IV estimate 36 cents. Group D declares, again, not this week, but next. So AMZY will pay with Misty. All right, so how's CONY doing? Well, you can imagine it's doing rather well. Coin price is at 270, which is ridiculous. Their synthetic is 230. They're 15% above. No gold digger here, right? Look at the orange call, 223. Look at the pink, 69. I mean, yeah. Wow. It's going to be, again, that synthetic, though, it expires on February 21st. So if they don't have to use it, they won't use it, right? Because keep in mind, if they do close it out, they'll start the new position at the 270 mark, for example. And if coin actually corrects, then they'll be in deep shit and lose a lot of money, right? It's great to make money on the synthetic, but at the same time, it sucks losing the money. So maybe they should let that expire. But we have to win the weeklies. And let's see if we're going to win this week. They have scattered do. We like that. 20,175 contracts, 270 strike. Unfortunately, it's 0.27% in the money. So not a great start. 10,040 contracts, 280 strike price, 3.42% out of the money, which again, that's better, but it's not necessarily safe. And then they have 4,715 contracts, 285 strike, 5.27% out of the money. So Again, it's better, but not necessarily safe, not one bit. And the strike gaps between the sold covered call and the buy call for the call credit spread, where they got $20 gap, $20 gap, and $20 gap. Okay, so $20 gap for each of the positions. So a $20 dead zone, which again, to me, it's still a lot, but it is what it is, right? It's just there so they don't lose any more than that. And that's the point of it. Apparently that's what people wanted, because they cried and cried and they got their way. But it's great for certain funds, right? Like CONY, because CONY can go crazy like it is now. But some funds like AMZY, just go away. Don't touch me, right? Don't touch me. All right, CONY. Oh my God, it's a battle to the bill. CONY is at 908 million. That's a lot. That's a lot of money. Just give me one of those millions, and I'll leave you alone. All right, the NAV is 16.95. Trade price 16.96. Synthetic is worth 153 mil when you net the two together. That's I'd say a lot of money. Now 30-day IV 69%. IV estimate 91 cents. They're part of Group C. And guess what, guys? They declare in 2 days. And that is on November 13th. Sorry, I thought something was behind me. Anyway, let's move on to the pre-market. Today's like a weird day. I'm hearing noises outside. I'm thinking there's spiders on my head inside. It's not the typical exciting Monday recap, right? But it should be, looking at the pre-market. Oh my God, look at this. This is freaking nuts. At this point, you just throw in the towel. You say, screw covered calls. I'm buying underlyings, and I'm just taking the ride, right? At some point, but you're going to get caught, right? You're going to get caught at some point, but it doesn't. Are we not slowing down here? Anyway, this is as of 4:32 a.m. Tesla is up 5.23%. Freaking insane. 337.90. All right, what's TSLY at? TSLY is up 3.96%. It's at 14.96. So again, that's pretty good, keeping up with it. It's doing its best. NVIDIA is up. See what I mean? NVIDIA barely moving. Everyone else is flying. NVIDIA is up 0.33%. It's at 148.10. NVIDIA is up 0.08%. It's at 25.89. Coin is up 14.43%. It's at 310. Again, that's nuts. CONY is up 11.32%. Oh my God, it's at $18, $18.88. MSTR is up 9.62%. It's at $296.60. MSTY is up 7%. It's at $33.14. TSLL is up 10%. Oh my God, it's at $21.05. TNA continues to go up. It's up 3.56%. It's at $55.80. AMZY is up 0.77%. It's at $13.13. AMZY is up 0.05%. It's at $20.47. Bitcoin is up, obviously. It's up 3.23%. It's at $81,585. BitX is flying too. It's up 13%. It's at $44.47. SOXL is down. It's down 0.82%. It's at 35.12. So this is probably what I'm gonna do options on. SOXL. It's the only thing that's red in the freaking market, at least on my watch list. So I have puts now. I think I have a 34 and a 35. We'll see. Will I sell another put above or below? I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna be SOXL heavy, which. It is what it is. There's nothing else to do. Everything else is mooning. SMCI still not updated. It's showing, though, 23.92. SMCY is showing that it's down. It's down 0.03%. It's at 27.76. Palantir is up 2.31%. They're at 59.74. Platy is at 60.05, but it's not showing an update. So, but man, look at that, $60.05. So anyway, let's scroll back to Tesla. Congrats to you Tesla holders, man. That includes my children, my two sons. They both own Tesla. So they are, their accounts are doing very well at this very moment. But yeah, obviously Tesla and crypto overall is just nonstop. So what is the top here? Right? When is this going to end? But again, at what point do we say, all right, I should just buy TSLL and just wait, right? Just hold it and wait and enjoy the ride. Same thing with MSTR, right? Or MSTX, which is double leveraged MSTR. I don't know. Let me look into it. But anyway, guys, that's the Monday recap. As always, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. This video is for fun and entertainment. So hopefully you had fun. Hopefully you're entertained. If not, we will try again tomorrow. I know today's video definitely was not as entertaining as usual, but I got up at like 2 a.m., so I'm pretty damn tired. But if you did enjoy the content, regardless of the entertainment value, please remember to hit the like button. If you have any questions or concerns, leave them down in the comments below. All right. So now, obviously, we're getting towards the end of the video, and today's an interesting day. Today, my job is actually off. They're closed for holiday, Veterans Day. School is not, and the market is not. So it's very unusual where I would be off, and school is open and the market is open. So it's like it's a perfect win for me, right? So hopefully I get to watch the market, do some more trades than usual, and have fun with it. So anyway, if you made it this far in the video and you want to prove it, all you have to do is say the key word. So what the heck is the key word? Well, the key word today, we're going with the theme. It's the holiday. We're just going to say Happy Veterans Day. That's it. Plain and simple. Happy Veterans Day. So nothing more, nothing less. Obviously, shout out to the veterans out there. And let's say Happy Veterans Day to all. All right. So obviously, yeah, if you're new to the channel, we talk about keywords, but we always do a keyword at the end of each video. And then just if you comment that down below, it shows that you made it to the end of the video. It's a little fun, right? But yeah, today's keyword is Happy Veterans Day. I just want to say, guys, thank you for watching and have a great day. Later.